I served 26 years in the force. I joined the police force on July the 12th of 1976. I was the fourth policewoman here in Laredo. Well, to be honest with you, I was a fashion department head for JCPenney and moved to as a soft goods department head at Kroger Family Center. And there we had a lot of police officers that worked security. And they insisted, they would tell me, Berta, join the force and join the force. And I'm glad I did. I took the exam and I served.
One day I was watching TV. We were living here in Laredo, and they announced that they were giving the entrance exam for police department. And the first thing I did was talk to my husband, because he always said, whatever you want to do, I'll support you. And I always loved him for that, because whatever I wanted, it was okay with him. And so I said, but remember, I'm going to be training with a male officer. And he said, so? And I said, you okay with that? And he says, well, I guess I better be, huh? And I said, yeah. But I went and I took the test and I passed. And I was so excited when I passed. I came home laughing and crying, and my husband says, what's up? I said, I passed. He said, you did? I said, I did.
In 1978, at the age of 21, I joined the police department. When I was maybe between 6, 7 years old, my father and my brother and I were in the downtown area. And as we turned a corner, I saw this female officer, and I was mesmerized. She had long hair, a full uniform, but she had a skirt. And I told my father, when I grow up, I'm gonna be like her. The lady that I saw that mesmerized me was the first female officer, which was Michelle Hinojosa. It was a male-dominated environment. I complained to my sergeant, and he said, you wanted to be a cop, right? Go back to the kitchen where you belong. I said, I'm staying. I'm very persistent and very resilient. I bounce back. And no. I said, this is my dream job. I'm not leaving.
Tough, because the guys were not used to having women, and they were afraid that they were going to have to stop what they were doing to take care of us. Because there was two of us. Ana Gonzalez was the other one that came in with me. But we showed them that we didn't need them there. We pretty much took care of our own.
The male officers, they were very supportive. They were always there assisting. They were always, they were my backbone, because we were very few. I was the fourth one, so we were very few females. They called us whenever they needed something for a female arrest or something. But other than that, the guys were very supportive.
I would say to them, ladies, sisters in blue, dare to believe the sky is the limit.
Go for it. If that's what you've always wanted to do, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's going to be easy, because it's not. But if I did it back then, 50 years ago, you can make it. And some of the ladies that I've seen are amazing. They don't know who I am, but I see them in action and I go like, you go girl, you go girl.